Good afternoon, dear traders. Today we finally got the most important block. This is the block of mathematics and statistics. Yes, you heard right. This is the most important block. Not entry points, not even a choice of instruments, but a mathematical block. The fact is that without mathematics and statistics, all attempts to establish a profitable system will be negligible. You will simply be doomed to run in cycles without knowing your strengths and weaknesses. You will have no chance of optimization. Of course, I understand that this is the most routine work, which may not be to everyone's liking. But this is what professional trading is all about. Experience, skill, and knowledge, and ability to work with your own numbers. Statisticians usually say that for successful and comprehensive analysis, statistics of at least 200 transactions are needed. In reality, 50 will be enough for you for a more or less complete analysis. That is why traders often start out loud with intraday trading. For medium and long-term deals, a very long stage of accumulating the cherished 50 deals will be required. Of course, in order not to waste time in vain, it doesn't just have to be some crazy deals without ideas. You must think over your approach competently. Answer the question, what is the advantage and whether it is. Lay down an idea of each transaction. It can be trading of consolidations, levels, volatility reports, but the idea is required. Then the stage of statistics accumulation will be reasonable. You will receive information for a comprehensive analysis and optimization for 50 transactions. Of course, when you are at the initial stage, mistakes will be made, and there will be a lot of them. But analyzing each completed transaction, you will be able to correct, understand what was done wrong. I show the first picture. That is the screen and first picture here. Okay, as a rule, a novice trader cannot get out even on 15–20% of positive trades. That is, falling into the grip of volatility, market noise, in an attempt to place a short stop order constantly receives losses. But these are already the skills of a competent choice of an instrument and an entry point. You see here, here, or if you trade in this range. Second picture. That is, sometimes it is necessary to show restraint and discipline. The behavior will not become readable. This is the real deal with technological index. And you see, discipline needed here until you can read this situation. Next, work with a break-even point and guide the instrument. I can transfer stop-loss order into a non-profitable level. And finally, picture 4, in this case, a profit taken at risk of 9 to 1. That is, if you risk $100, you get $900 profit. There are situations when the instrument holds the level of cent to cent. This is S&P 500, and you can see that S&P 500 holds this level point to point, cent to cent. But it depends on each specific case, and we will talk in more detail at the 6th webinar on entry points. Now let's look at this picture. What does the percentage of positive transactions mean? For example, you have made 10 deals. Of these, 3 are profitable and 3 are unprofitable. Your percentage of a positive trade is 30%. Let's add it to the table. Here you see 30%. The next point is the risk per trade. For beginners, in particular, I recommend using the lowest possible risk and raising the risk only by accumulating profits. Let's put 0.25% here. If you have less capital, this number can reach 0.5% or even 1%. That is, for $10,000 of your deposit, your risk is 25 per trade, so 0.25%. The next point will come to you from statistics, and it is very important to understand it. This is the number of losing trades in a row. Imagine that you are trading with 5% risk per trade, not 0.25, but 5% risk per trade, and you have 10 losing trades. There is no half of your deposit here. In such situation with 5% risk, when you have drawdown with 7%. Therefore, I highly recommend starting with minimal risks. In this case, with a risk 0.25% and 7 losing trades in a row, your drawdown will be 2%. The next very important parameter is the ratio of taking average profit to average loss. The example showed about what 9 to 1 in my deal that I showed for you. This parameter is close to the percentage of positive trades. As you can see, with a risk potential of 3 to 1, you can count on 3% minus commissions, of course, per month and annual return. Now let's see what happens if a newbie makes a lot of losing and his percentage of positive trades is catastrophically low, say 15% here. You see that after deducting commissions, you almost inevitably lose your deposit in a year. Okay. You see the difference here. 3, 7. Okay. now let's look at this picture. But already with ratio 7:1, your approach has the right to life with such a low rate of positive transactions. You see, even with 15%, but with profit-loss ratio, your system is working. Okay, you can immediately think of why not set then 20:1 profit in relation to risk and profitability source to 387% per annum. You need to understand that each instrument has its own average volatility, and an attempt to take a higher potential can automatically face an even lower percentage of positive trades. Such wide range movements happen only in 5% of all cases, and you still need to get in these 5% cases. So, you see here 20:1, but in the best cases, 5%, and you need to catch this 5%. So that is an attempt to take 20:1. At best, you can result in 5% of positive trades, but it will rather be lower. Then another idea comes to mind. Since the market noise is killing short stop-loss orders, why not give me a higher stop-loss distance and take a higher percentage of positive trades? You have set 50% of positive trades for yourself, and the potential is 3:1, and you are already happily expecting a positive result. You can Google it. It's a lot of recommendation to set 3:1, and that you simply can achieve 50% of positive transactions. But you know, in practice, if the instrument is under pressure, then it will reach the distant stop, and your percentage of positive trades, again, if unexperienced, will be reduced below 20%. Thus, new hopes and new disappointments suggest that a trading strategy is not working, or the market is extremely noisy to trade, but there is no main reason. This is experience, skill, and ability to work with mathematics. In conclusion, I will say that trading is like a sport that requires skills and optimization of each of its actions. Only a trained trader who studied his strengths and weaknesses is able to achieve results. Remember from the previous webinar which guys you are trying to gnaw off your profit on the market. Good luck in your development, and we will soon meet at the next webinar, which also does not pass by the views of traders. This is news, statistics, and what to look for. Thank you, and see you soon.